Hi, I'm Erin with Homeschool Connections, and we're here today with Tom Frederick. Tom, great to have you here.
Good to be here. Thank you so much for having me, Aaron.
Absolutely. And we're here to talk about your courses here at Homeschool Connections. Tell us about your courses.
Certainly, I teach at the high school level in science and mathematics, and I have two courses that I'd like to showcase today.
Yeah, tell us about those two.
I teach a high school physics class. It's
Mhm.
an intro physics, ninth to 12th grade are welcome. The text we use is Conceptual Physics by Paul Hewitt, and the goal of conceptual physics is to understand all the fundamental underlying concepts without all of the difficult mathematics.
Oh,
Uh,
I like that idea.
Yeah, it's a great starting point, if you want to dive into physics. Um, there's a little we do hope that the prerequisite for students is Algebra 1 and at
Mhm.
least some awareness of geometry, but that's all. And most of what we do is fully conceptual. We cover topics from Newton's laws of motion to electricity and magnetism, all the way to Einstein's theory of relativity. And
Oh
that
my
is
goodness.
my favorite 2 weeks of the whole year.
That's great. How long is this class? How many weeks?
A 14-week course, over
Oh, full
two
semester.
full semester course, two
Yeah.
semesters. The hope is that anyone who enrolls in semester one would also enroll in semester two, but you can
Yeah.
take them apart from each other just the same.
Awesome. Awesome. So I'm hearing you say that a ninth grader can be in this course and a senior can be in this course. So if you're watching today and you need a physics credit, this could be an awesome, awesome way to get that credit, right?
Correct.
Tell me about your other course, your second course.
And my second course is an Algebra 2 course. And I taught Algebra 2 and physics for a long time. I can share a little bit about that later.
Mm,
Um, but this course is specifically designed for the homeschool virtual student in mind. One of the
mm,
biggest drawbacks of virtual education is you get the teacher for 1 hour a week or
mm,
2 hours a week. And, uh,
right?
and it's totally doable. And we do an excellent job. But while I was still an in-classroom teacher, I actually had the opportunity one semester to videotape my lessons every single day of 2 full semesters of Algebra 2.
Oh my
So
goodness.
not only do you get the 1 hour a week with the teacher there to answer difficult questions, to brainstorm, to go over problems, but the way I've designed the course is there are video-based lessons for every day. Students would watch 3 short 10-minute videos and then fill in a note sheet to make sure they understand the concepts, do a couple
Mm,
examples, and then do the homework. It's all packaged and ready to go, from video-based instruction for every single lesson to tests in Moodle that are graded, and homework with answer keys provided
oh
for
my
parents
goodness,
who
that's
want to.
awesome. The way that it's laid out. So is this considered a flipped classroom
Yeah,
model where they're actually learning and then coming and their time with you live is actual interaction together?
exactly. That is correct. That's how I designed it when
Mm,
I was experimenting as an in-class teacher. So
mm,
you could watch the videos before class and then do the work. So, boy, I can get them all except number 12 here and number 22 there. And then you come to class, say, hey, Mr. Frederick, I need help with number 12 and 22.
mm,
And I will solve them with those students and anyone else. Because if you had problems with 12 and 22, probably 75% of the class also had problems with them, or they can
right?
share with each other. A student say, well, I got that one. Let me share how I did
Mhm.
it, which is awesome.
It is. It is. This sounds like a phenomenal layout for the course. And I know that you bring all kinds of amazing background in teaching. Tell us about who you are, your history in teaching, and the skills that you bring.
Yeah, thank you so much for asking. I
Yeah.
was a 25-year teacher at a high school in Michigan, teaching physics and mathematics, all different classes at all different levels. The school was ranked top 10 in the state of Michigan by U.S. News and World Report, so we're proud about that. And
Yeah.
I taught introductory physics, advanced physics, algebra 2, geometry, and I've transitioned over the past few years, and now I teach at a local hospital system. I teach doctors and frontline staff how to improve
Mm.
patient care in person and virtually.
You are a seasoned master teacher, is what you are.
Been with Homeschool
Seriously.
Connections for 8 years now as well.
Awesome. Awesome. Wow. For parents who are watching, they want to get more details about the very specifics of the course, what's covered each and every week, they can go to the website and find that on the catalogs, right?
That's correct. You'll want to look. There's a lot of algebra courses. Mine are entitled McDougall-Littell
Mm,
Algebra 2, and they are both they are in recorded for this year. I'm only teaching physics live this year, and
mm.
physics is also in recorded.
So in the future, if you're watching this, make sure you're checking both the live catalog and the recorded catalog for courses from Tom Frederick, right? Yes. Awesome. Awesome. Tell us a little bit about who you are personally and your home and give us a window, if you will, into just you who you bring coming to the class, what kind of things you bring to the class as a person.
Love to. Thank you so much for asking. I
Yeah.
live in a rural area just south of Ann Arbor. So we have cornfields and dirt roads,
Mm,
but I can go 10 minutes and be at the University of Michigan or Myers or Lowe's or a big shopping mall. So it's really the best of both worlds. I have
yeah.
a wonderful wife and seven awesome kids, age 2 to 18, and I've been helping them and guiding them in their educational endeavors. We have
Mm,
homeschooled, and we have done hybrid education with the public schools, and we've also had some students just full time in public schools. It's really an individual basis what works best for the
yes.
specific child that we're dealing with. Uh,
Mm,
in my spare time, what little I have, I was a cross country coach for 15 years, so I love long distance running. I love to get
mm.
out on the dirt roads or out on the trails and just decompress and enjoy the beauty of God's creation. And I'm also a home orchardist and gardenist. We have a apple, pear, peach orchard, about 20
Oh,
trees, so that keeps me pretty busy. Uh,
yeah.
tending those and then using all the fruit and sharing all the fruit with people around me.
Has anyone said you have a lot of energy? You
People have said that in the
they
past.
said that to you. You have a lot of energy, great, wonderful energy, both at home in your family and also with teaching for so many years. Again, I would consider you a master teacher at what you do, and the fact that you bring that here to Homeschool Connections is phenomenal. It's just phenomenal. Thank you for sharing. And if anyone wants to get in contact with you personally, what are some, do you have some web resources or places to connect with you online or an email?
Certainly, you can find me on LinkedIn. You can find me on Facebook, and I have my own personal webpage, physicsisfun.org. That is the webpage I used to teach physics when I was doing brick and mortar education, and it's
Mhm.
physics is PHUN for fun. Physicsisfun.org. You can see some of the content that I taught in brick and mortar school, and that I also brought over to Homeschool Connections. Probably the best place to learn more about me personally is LinkedIn.
And if they want to reach out to you on email, what's a
Cer-
great email?
email is Tom Frederick, my name, TomFrederick, the number 42 at gmail.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here and sharing, giving us a look into your courses and who you are as a person. I know that if you're watching this and you want to get more, please do feel free to go to the homeschoolconnections.com website to look into the catalog, get a play by play, week by week, what's in every single course, both courses that Tom teaches. And if you want to get some very specific questions answered, do feel free to reach out to Tom. I know that he would be happy to connect with you. Thank you, Tom, for
Looking
being
forward to
here.
connecting with anyone who would like. And thank you so much, Aaron, for your time today.
Absolutely.